So Trev, with all your beautiful fresh ingredients, I thought I'd make for you the thing I like to do best with fresh stuff, especially if I score some nice veggies or something from mates and they like to come around and have a drink or a barbecue or something. I just mix them all up into a beautiful fresh salsa.
So what are we going to do? Start with tomatoes?
Yeah, just a few. You know, it depends how much you're making, but I'll chop those because I'd like you to do that beautiful salad onion up for me.
Is this a rough chop?
Yeah, a rough chop. I mean, as fine as you possibly can, I suppose, because it's going raw into the mix. But what I'm going to do is grab some of these gorgeous juicy limes you've got in your tree, right?
Yeah.
And we'll put a bit of lime juice on top of those so that it takes the edge away from that red onion in the salsa. Well, why don't we pop as much as that into this bowl as you can, and we'll top that with the juice. I'll give you a couple of these.
Again, we're talking a rough chop here, aren't we?
Yeah, look, but as fine as you possibly can when we say rough. I mean, it's all about trying to fit it on those little corn chips, Trevor.
I see. Okay, so straight in the bowl.
Start putting that in the bowl for us, if you would, Trevor. Thank you. Let's put the onions in next. We're just going to put everything together. You know, it's just throw everything into a bowl. Obviously, lots of coriander. I'm a coriander lover.
Yeah, I love coriander too, but some people hate it.
Some people hate it, so you've got to check with your guests.
What about garlic?
Yeah, I love using raw garlic in these sorts of salsas because it's really good for you.
Garlic's so good for you. Antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral, builds up your immunity system.
In go the chilies from the garden, the mild to hot ones we chose. We're just going to give it a good stir.
All right, easy.
Now we just add avocado, which I know is not really the usual salsa ingredient, more like guacamole. I do the dangerous move here. Just got to be careful.
I like it.
When you remove them.
So I can just slice?
A little slice and, you know, rough dices of avocado in there.
So straight in?
Please,
Okay. And Carms, you've got a real focus on your health, and that's probably had you thinking more about healthy dishes like this, because I don't know that you could get much healthier than what we've got here,
That's right. Anything fresh, vegetable-based, made from home, for me, is the best thing I can possibly eat. So I'm one of those people who is unlucky enough to live with 3 autoimmune illnesses, and that means if anyone who's at home with an autoimmune illness knows that that means medicine. So for me, this stuff is the best way I can eat.
Recharge, doesn't get any better. Can I serve it up?
Yeah, I'd like you to, please.
All right.
Spoon it in there. And while you're serving that up, Trevor, I thought we've still got these beautiful juicy limes and lemons. Here it always says to me, margaritas.
What? Why not?
We're
Great
making
idea.
virgin margaritas because we are still working, of course.
Of course. Now, should I be just sort of finishing this with something to
if you would. I always like to put a bit of smoked paprika on top of these sorts of things. And it's really just because it looks pretty, but it tastes nice too. So I'll get my glasses ready. I'm just going to put some of this pretty pink salt on the rim of the glasses. All you have to do is put a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice at the top of the glass there. Nothing I've done here today is very precise, Trevor. It's just a
It looks pretty good to me, Carmen.
It's about the flavour more than the way it looks.
You seem to know this a little bit better than just an accident. This happens on a regular basis at your house, doesn't it?
Oh, look, there is that, but as well as that, it was actually during an episode for Destination WA that I first learnt to mix a proper cocktail.
Is it?
Yes.
And you haven't stopped since?
And I haven't stopped since.
See, Destination WA, the things you learn with that show.
The things you learn, exactly. There's your ice, there's your glass, and what you're going to do is into your glass just put a bit of ice.
Right.
So we want 2 parts each of lemons and limes, and I've only got the one juicer, so we'll get that happening. And I'm trying to replace the flavours that come from things like tequila and triple sec here, so I've got a little bit of mixology to do.
Going on, all right.
I know I said before none of this is an exact science, but when it comes to cocktails, you don't mess about. 2 parts lemon, 2 parts lime. Then we need 1 part orange, and your beautiful Jaffa oranges. Can I assume they're really nice and sweet?
They generally are pretty sweet, so let's just test it. But I suppose all citrus this time of the year, a little bit on the acid side, right?
Yeah. That's all the juicing we need. Yep, fantastic, thank you. Now we've got the simple syrup. So it's 3 parts simple syrup. This is obviously sugar and water.
Right.
Yeah, so the less healthy part.
Sweet.
1, 2, a little bit less. I was measuring the way I do with tequila,
and that's entirely different. It kind of seems to be a random liberal bar.
Got a bit liberal there, yeah. So straight on the top, and just a firm on top. And then, all going well, we should be able to turn it upside down. feel like Tom Cruise?
Yeah, I'm afraid that makes you Brian Brown. It doesn't work super well, but all right.
And then you should be able to just tap that off the top.
There we go.
Oh, it's gone again.
Can I help you? Come on, you can do this. No, steady.
It's really...
It's got a hold. There we go.
Thank you so much. All right, there's our glasses.
Okay.
And you pour it in. Just don't want to get the ice in there. I didn't bring my proper strainer.
This will do the job, though.
But this does the job. Yeah. And I think we've done quite a good job of convincing people who taste them that they are even close to the real thing.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that actually is not bad.
That's really good. Shall we salsa?
Yeah, well, let's salsa. It goes very well with a margarita. So.
Sugar's got a real burn, hasn't it?
But just the right amount. I like it.
I like it too. It's really good.